Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Liberty jumping to music with our horses who are our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles course. Sadie doing obstacles without rein control. Training miniature zebu bull Rusty to pull and implement.
Hello, I'm Sonia Sokolow, and we have another session with Sadie, my 3-year-old. Now, Sadie has a Bosal on, and Alexis has been walking around the arena and jogging around the arena trying to teach Sadie what a Bosal feels like and doing some neck reining. So Alexis will tell you what the warm-up has been like, and then very briefly, just to get baseline behavior, we're going to ask Sadie to follow my cable cow, my cable cloth cow. I will be operating it from my exercycle control, and we will give Alexis the opportunity to make sure that Sadie is back on her haunches. I will stop the movement of the cow if Sadie's not doing the appropriate swing over the haunches 180 degrees, but if she is, we're going to give Sadie something to follow that's moving. This is prerequisite skills for ultimately working cattle. Okay, Alexis, can you tell us what you've done with warming Sadie up and how she's behaved relative to this new device on her nose?
She's been pretty good. It was at first a little bit of misunderstanding or confusion. We opened actually these gates right here from saddle, not the gate to the arena, but the kind of more flimsy gates, and she did, at first it was a little confusing, and then we got it, and she was and then the gate was no problem. And in the arena, again, it took her a little bit to kind of get the idea of the neck reining, but she's been actually doing that really well.
Okay.
Since she got it, yeah, and I did that in a walk and a trot, and then I loped her around some just around the perimeter.
Okay, yeah. Loped her around with the Bosal. With the Bosal. No problem. No problem getting whoa.
I think I anticipate that the whoa is going to be the hardest, especially here. Yeah, but no, it was okay. She was going kind of fast, but
yeah, you didn't try fencing
no.
to help her with her haunches. No. Whoa. Okay, well we'll work on that, okay. Especially with the Bosal on. Okay, I'm going to stop the camera for a moment and ask my alternate camera operator to turn it on when I'm at the cattle cloth cow controls, which is simply an exercycle. This is a homemade training device. All right, now I'm at the exercycle, and I can move this cloth cow simply by pedaling very slowly. Now you see, Sadie doesn't have a lot of experience with this cloth cow, so although she's looking at it, she's not moving with it. Semi, on the other hand, would be moving. because she knows that her job is to follow this cloth cow. As a matter of fact, Sadie's back leg is cocked.
Yeah, she's kind of pretty relaxed.
She's totally relaxed. All right, so I'm going to very slowly move this cloth cow into position. Sadie just kind of woke up. Okay, and when you're ready to start swinging over your haunches, see if your neck reining is going to do it for you.
All right.
Yes. We're doing everything slow motion right now. Again.
Oh.
That was a confusion on my part, but you know what? Cattle do that all the time.
Yeah.
So, yes, Sadie just realized, and you just realized. Oh. Good. All right. I'm going to give her a little bit more challenging. I'll slow down if she doesn't go with it. Nice.
Oh.
Nice movement. Nice parallel. Nice 180. Much better than what she did last year, which just televised a few days ago, and it made me think, oh, we've got to go on. Okay, now she's leaking a little forward, right? So I'm going to stop the cow. Alexis is going to reposition to explain to Sadie that she gave us the wrong answer. We don't want forward leaking into the moving object. She has to swing around and go parallel with the moving object. As soon as Alexis backs up, I'm going to move the moving object. Okay, now I'm going to, okay, a little bit confusion, and we've got competing noises here. Well, that's the name of the game with ranch versatile horses. They have to deal with that. They're to respect and focus on what the rider is asking. Oh. At that moment, when you were struggling to get her to swing over, I would say a little tickle from your spur might be appropriate to get her to realize that we want a little bit faster motion. Oh. Having trouble getting her around. Okay, so I stop the training aid so that the rider can correct and show the horse that the wrong answer was given. All right, and that's what's great about these mechanical moving objects. This could be a towel. It doesn't matter as long as it moves. Oh. Back. Sit real deep on your pockets to get that haunch to stop. Leaking. Okay. That means Sadie is taken around in a circle, repositioned. So she realized, she's licking her lips. Good sign. She's listening. Good, good. Even if it's slow motion, we want the correct form. I'm going to stop short. That was kind of a surprise, and even though she's working in a pattern here, we have to have her re-listening to and watching the movement of the cow. So sometimes I do long runs, sometimes I do short runs. Almost, if she had gone all the way around, she went about 90, and then she U-turned. I would have said, let's keep this a short lesson, so let's try again. Okay. We want 90. We want on 180. If she stops at 90, start correcting instantaneously. Better? That was good. Better? Oh. Good? Good. Now I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to move again. See, she has to realize that she can't be sleeping. Better? Good. Good. See if you can pick up a jog. I'll give you a long run. Yes! Yes! See if we can stop in the middle now without her getting stressed. Back again. Short run. Yes, back again. Short run. They love these short runs. Oh, unless they get stressed. Not only did she get stressed, she got distracted because somebody's walking up behind her. That's okay. We need to make her realize that her object of focus here is right here and not anywhere else around us. Remember, this is an urban rural setting, so we have to deal with all different kinds of distractions. Okay, let's go. Let's get locked on again. Let's try a jog again. A little bit behind.
A little behind, yeah.
She's beginning to realize, you can see the stress in her movements, that she's beginning to realize that this is not just something she's going to sleep through. Good, good. A little bit of a tickle with the spur. I slowed down because, no, she started to U-turn. We want movement over the haunches. That's the only way a cow horse is going to stay up with a cow. A little bit too much forward. Okay, I stopped.
All right, that was my fault, I think.
Remember, this is a training aid. You can stop it when you need to. See if you can get a jog all the way back here. And then if you do, as soon as I stop and she stops, I'm going to go back into the middle and stop. And if we get good stops, we'll say that's all for today.
Okay. Good girl. Oh.
Good, good.
That was
I kind of, yes, as the exercycle operator, I have to watch both movements at the same time. And I have to be totally aware of how the cow is moving and whether the horse is following. If not, for learning purposes, I have to adjust the movement. But that was perfect for an interim success objective, and Sadie is learning how to be a cow horse. Goodbye.
Here you will see clips of Jonathan for the first time on a horse getting a lesson on 3-year-old Morgan mare Sadie, who has on a Bosal.
Okay, so today we've got Jonathan riding Sadie, and Sadie seems to be, pretty okay with it. This is Jonathan's first time on a horse, but Sadie's, kind of falling asleep here as we're waiting for the camera. And so we got him on here with the help of the blue mounting block, and I just held the other side of the saddle, and he climbed right on up, and no problem at all. So what we're gonna do, I think, is start out. I think Sonia wants to, as far as teaching, since this is his first time, to not learn the first thing about the reins, pulling on the reins to steer the horse, but she wants him to learn just how to sit on the horse and how to feel the movement of the horse. I think here she is.
And how a horse joins up. We have a lot of fun with Sadie. She joins up with us on the ground. We'll pick up a jog, we'll stop and back and lateral movement without anybody in the saddle. Well, we've got somebody in the saddle now, and all we're asking for Jonathan to do is sit in the saddle. And we're going to do some join up with Sadie. To begin with, for safety reasons, we do have the Makati lead line down in Alexis's hand, but Sadie will join up with us without any lead line at all. Now, Sadie's my 3-year-old, my youngest Morgan, but I think you can see that she's extremely calm. She's probably my most evenly dispositioned Morgan, and that is why I have chosen Sadie to be Jonathan's first introduction to horseback riding. All right, slip knot in here around her neck. I'm going to be by if I have to grab it for any reason. And she's licking her lips. She's showing compliance. And no, you leave the reins, Jonathan. I'm going to teach you how to ride without the reins. Too many people use rein control. You can see that Sadie has a Bosal on, not even a piece of metal in her mouth, and now she's joining up with Alexis. She's going where Alexis is going because Alexis is her leader. And Jonathan, for the first time, is riding Sadie without reins in his hand. He doesn't know anything yet about leg pressure.
Kind of bumpy, he says.
Or even voice control, about sitting on your pockets. He's got so much to learn. But fortunately, he has the Urban Cowgirl shows to learn it with. He has access to high-speed internet. All my shows are up there on the internet for viewing. And from time to time, I'll make an extra DVD copy of it for him so that he can watch it on a DVD player wherever he may be. And he is riding Sadie. Now, I'm going to do one other thing. He's riding Sadie. Alexis is joined up with Sadie. We have found that in join up at Sadie's present level, she's a little bit confused about back. So I'm going to show you how we're going to use these arm extensions to help Sadie understand when she's to back up. I'm going to put myself in position when Alexis chooses to stop.
So you want to back up right now?
Yes.
Whoa.
We got the whoa without me.
back.
Okay, now I'm going to do some...
sitting back, kind of.
There you go. I'm going to do some visual blocks here. Ah, she's a little bit on the wrong side. Now, Alexis, just touch her on the neck. Show her, and I will give her a visual block. She turned. Oh, good. That's all right. We can just touch on the nose. Very lightly. It's kind of like a tickle of your spur. Good girl. And a couple steps in the right direction, and we give reward. Let's try that again. We'll get better. With repetition and small steps. Good girl, Sadie. And good boy, Jonathan, yes. Give her reward. Every single pat. Yes, every single reward verbally that she recognizes as a reward means so much. Okay, she stopped by herself. I'm going to stand here and give the extra
Back.
that we need.
Back. Good.
Good. Ever so slight the right answer, she gets reward. Next time she'll do 2 steps. Next time she'll do 3. I almost think we could do a jog. What do you think, Alexis?
Well, I mean, she could do a jog, but he's...
Can he sit it, is the question. It's a he's got the horn. He's in a Western saddle. We may be asking too much.
I'd prefer to hold on to the...
All right. Let's do it right with the lead line so we can stop her quickly. You're not seeing rehearsal here. You're seeing the real thing. We're going to give Jonathan the opportunity to feel what it's like to sit on a jogging horse. Now, Sadie has not a real fast jog, not when she's giving us her full attention. So I really think Jonathan's going to be able to sit it. And if not, we've got enough people here for safety to change the situation.
We can get her to jog.
And if I go behind her...
You feeling comfortable? It's okay?
It's just a fast walk so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 beats to the walk, Jonathan. Let's try again.
There we go.
There you go. Now he's jogging. Good. That's good. I like the way your body's moving with her. Let's stop for a minute. Good. Good. Now I'm going to go in front, and with the lead line down, let's see if we can explain to Sadie that we want her to back, because I'm going to give her the visual block that she's now recognizing as her cue.
Back.
There you go. A couple steps in the right direction. Make nice with my tool. One more time around at the jog. He's learning a lot fast. And you know what? He doesn't even have the reins in his hand, because ultimately you don't need the reins. Not if you have a connection with your horse. Go, go, go. Very nice. Look at that. Look at that move body. He's going really good with Sadie. Sadie's doing a really nice jog. Good.
So
now,
okay?
That is not to say that Sadie is not a prey animal. She is, number one, a horse. So one always has to keep in mind the fact that a predator may be perceived around her, and she may begin to act like a prey animal does when you're a horse. So we're going to be teaching Jonathan all of these things. We're going to give him the opportunity in a safe manner
squeeze with your legs
to learn to work with Sadie, but yet to always be aware that there are dangers, because horses are prey animals. Look at that. That's probably the fastest anybody's ever learned how to jog on a horse without picking up the reins. Very nice.
Yeah, good girl. Just putting her head down. That was nice.
Sadie's being really good. Really good. It's quite amazing what you can do on horseback. When my kids were Jonathan's age, they did gymnastics on horseback, and that's called vaulting. We've done a few shows about vaulting with Eve, Sadie's mom, because she's real even-tempered for that and has a real nice gait for that. So you have a lot to learn. Please go to theurbancowgirlchannel.com and learn it at your pleasure. That's all for today. Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl.
Here are clips of Sadie doing pole bending on the north-south track.
Sonia Sokolow here, the Urban Cowgirl, and here is Alexis on top of Sadie. We're doing some bridleless work, yes, with our white sticks as necessary, for pole bending. eventually, we don't even want to have a bridle on her neck. We want to trust her so much that we can do pole bending at all 3 gates. She'll understand what we're asking. A little bit of confusion there. That's okay. This is the first time we've tried it. Now, do you see Sadie wrapping herself, arcing around these poles? These poles are 21 foot apart, approximately. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, which I think is what is usually the case in pole bending in competition. The hardest part is usually the end poles, to get them to wrap around the poles closely, but you can see on the long run, on the straight run, she's doing just fine. Oh, she's picking up a trot, or are you asking?
No, I'm not asking.
Okay, she got a little bit full of energy there, which we're surprised. Because Sadie, it's a warm day, and she's not a go-y horse, but there you go. She got kind of excited about what she was doing here. Jonathan just learned how to ride with Sadie in our last session, and we used an arena. Now we're on my straight track, which is really just my driveway covered by sand. Jonathan learned how to ride Sadie the other day with no reins. We, of course, were nearby. We want him to realize that he can communicate with his horse, with just leg pressure, with body language, with verbal cues, with just looking where he wants to go, and just in case there's some kind of safety issue, he'll have the reins on her neck. But it's kind of challenging to ask a horse to pole bend without rein pressure, without neck reining, without direct reining. We're going to give Jonathan a helmet, of course. He has boots on.
I was explaining the first, or maybe most subtle way you can go about it is, looking where you're going, and that the horse will feel that the shift in your weight, and they'll want to follow where you're going. Or, if they're not responsive to that, you can use leg pressure, and then after that you can use, direct rein or neck reining or direct reining.
Let me just review for Jonathan. What is leg pressure? Here's your leg, right? Are you going to go pressure from here, pressure from here, pressure from here? Generally speaking, the most useful pressure is from right here. Sometimes you want to be a little bit more forceful and use your heel, especially if you have a spur on. Sometimes, depending upon how thick and heavy the saddle is, you can even give leg pressure from your thighs, right? But right now when Alexis is saying leg pressure, she's saying you just squeeze a little bit with the leg that you want the horse to move away from. Okay? And make sure you're not squeezing with the other side, so that the horse realizes there's an open door over there and you're closing the door over here. Now you want right leg, a little tapping with your right leg. As soon as she starts going in the correct direction, stop the tapping. She's going to join up with Alexis. She's used to doing that. But if she's not weaving around the poles the way she just did when we had the lead line, you're going to help her to make her understand that with a little bit of leg pressure here, and about all you'd have to do with the reins is pick them up a little bit and go like that. You see, she feels the pressure from this rein. So you're going to do a little leg pressure, a little rein pressure if you need it. Otherwise, look where you want to go, and she'll feel your body. And she'll also watch Alexis. And make sure your legs are opening the door and closing the door to help her understand. You're going to go, that's right, you're going to go back, you're going to weave through. And remember, at the last pole, you're going to try, keep your torso, keep your upper body straight in the saddle. Just look where you want to go. Jonathan, you want her to go forward, and you want her to go to the right, correct? Okay, you're going to squeeze a little bit. You're going to, with your mouth, you pretty much can trust that Sadie's not going to do anything but either stand there or go forward very slowly. She's not a go-y horse. Watch me. Not Alexis, not Sadie's head. Watch me. That means you're looking where you're going, right? Good. 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 I'm going to ask you, Jonathan, to watch me. Come on. Close that door on the other side. Pick up this rein. We are going to have to use rein a little bit. Yes. 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 Then as soon as she goes, let it down again. Okay. Okay. You want her to go this way. Which door are you closing? Which door? That's right. You're going to go boing, boing, boing. Not real hard, just a tap. Pick up the rein, don't lean. Your body stays in the middle, and you're going to slide your hand down like that and say, boing, boing. See? Okay? All right, good. Good. Now, aim Aim to go around that pole, not too close. Yes? Good. Much better. But we're relying on reins. Eventually we'll get away from them. It's just going to be body language. Look at that. She's not following me. She's communicating with you. Very good, Jonathan. Yes. Now all the way to the end. Try to go around it as close as you can. Yes, yes, good, good rein. Okay, keep going, kicker. Not kicker, but just pressure. Yes, look where you want to go. Yes, look ahead. She knows that. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to do a visual block here. Don't forget your verbal cues. Can I have an arm extension?
To go backwards or go?
No, you want her to go back. Now, you want her to serpentine. There you go. All right. Now think ahead. Yes? You want to go to your left, right? Look where you're going. Look where you're going, to your left. Yes, and pull and make her move a little bit. Okay, she got frozen feet. There you go. There, that's what we call frozen feet. And we ride with Crop a lot of times out on the trail because she gets frozen feet. She doesn't want to move. She's not goey, okay? Now, think about, just think. There are a lot of things happening all at once. Okay, think about where do you want to go now? To this side, right? Okay, so, but you need to get her to go forward. So you're going to squeeze a little bit, like bump, bump, bump with your legs. Look where you want to go, not at her head. I'm going to do a visual block, see if that doesn't make her move. No. Now I'm going to tap her on her hip, as if you had a crop in your hand, a little short stick in your hand. Good. Good. Now you want to go, yes. And you want to go to the right. Okay. Okay, just go around. Even though that pole fell down, walk around it. Yes. Don't try not to lean with your upper part of your body. Okay, now go all the way back. And remember to release pressure. If she's doing what you want, no pressure with your legs, no pressure with your reins. Very good. Excellent, Jonathan. See if you can get back to me. Yes. Don't pull back, pull out. If you're going to do direct rein, yes, and then immediately go back to the standing position. Immediately release pressure if you've got her answer the way you want it. Good. Good. Now she knows what you want, and now you know how to tell her. Remember not to look at her ears. Look where you want to go.
Shadrack Stables at Minmore Farms. Sadie and Eve. Sammy. Rusty and Susie. www.thesocolos.com